So, you've seen the demos. Mind-blowing, photorealistic, perfectly coherent AI video clips from models like Google's VO3. And the first question that pops into your head probably right after wow is how can I do that? And more specifically, how can I do that for free? Welcome back to AI TV. I'm ADS TV. And that's the big question we're tackling today. The short answer is, right now, you can't quite get that top-tier Hollywood-level AI video generation without being on a very exclusive waitlist or paying a premium. It's just the reality of where the tech is at. The computational cost is immense. But, and this is a big but, that doesn't mean you're locked out of creating some genuinely impressive AI video content. The gap between the absolute cutting edge and what's accessible to the public, even for free, is shrinking faster than ever. There are some incredible tools out there that can get you surprisingly close, and they're getting better every single week. It's a super exciting space to be in, and the creativity they unlock is just waiting for you to tap into it. It's less about chasing the perfect replica of VO, and more about understanding the landscape of tools available right now. So, in this video, we're going to do a deep dive into that landscape. We'll break down the absolute best free and almost free tools for AI video creation that you can start using today. We'll look at their strengths, their weaknesses, and how you can combine them to get the best possible results without breaking the bank. From pure text-to-video generators to upscalers and motion graphics tools, we're covering the entire free-to-use stack. By the end of this, you'll have a complete toolkit and a clear understanding of how to make AI video magic happen on your own terms. Let's get into it. Alright, let's start with the heavy hitters in the free-to-use space, the ones you've probably heard of, Pika Labs and Runway ML. These are without a doubt the top two contenders right now for anyone starting out. Pika Labs, which started out on Discord and now has a slick web interface, is fantastic for its artistic flair. It's really good at creating these dreamy, stylized, and often surreal clips. If you're going for something that feels more like an animated painting or a specific aesthetic, Pika is your go-to. Its free tier is generous, giving you credits to generate clips, though they will come with a watermark. It's a solid entry point, and the quality can be surprisingly good, especially for shorter, more abstract ideas. Then you have Runway ML. Runway feels a bit more geared towards realism and utility. Its Gen 2 model is one of the most capable text-to-video models widely available. The free plan also operates on a credit system, which refreshes over time, and again, you'll have a watermark. What I appreciate about Runway is the suite of other AI magic tools it comes with, even on the free plan. You get things like inpainting, motion brush, and camera controls that give you a finer degree of creative input than just a text prompt. This makes it feel less like a slot machine and more like a creative tool, which is a huge plus. The limitation, of course, is the length and the credits. You'll burn through them quickly if you're experimenting a lot. Beyond those two, there are a few other players worth mentioning. Stable Diffusion Video is the open-source answer. It requires a bit more technical know-how to get it running locally on your own machine, but the payoff is total control and no watermarks. It's not for the faint of heart, but for tinkerers, it's a dream. Then you have services like Kyber, which excels at that music video, trippy visual style, and Moon Valley, another Discord-based bot that can produce some interesting results. Each has its own flavor, but for a balance of quality, ease of use, and accessibility, Pika and Runway are still holding the crown in the free tier. So, you've generated your clips. They're short, maybe a little fuzzy, and they have a watermark. What now? This is where the post-production process comes in, and thankfully, there are some incredible free tools here as well. Your AI-generated clip is just the raw material. Editing and upscaling is how you turn it into a finished product. The first and most important tool in your arsenal should be a proper video editor, and for that, you can't beat DaVinci Resolve. The free version of Resolve is more powerful than most paid editors from just a few years ago. It's a full-fledged, professional-grade, non-linear editor, color grading suite, and audio post-production tool all in one. You can use Resolve to string your 4-second clips together, add music, create smooth transitions, and even strategically crop your video to hide or minimize those pesky watermarks. The color grading tools alone can take a flat-looking AI clip and make it look incredibly cinematic. Learning the basics of color correction and grading in Resolve is probably the single biggest thing you can do to elevate the perceived quality of your AI videos. It's a professional tool with a learning curve, for sure, but the amount of value you get for $0 is just unbeatable. It's the foundation of your free AI video workflow. Now let's talk about resolution. Most free AI generators output video at a relatively low resolution, maybe 720p or slightly higher. If you want to make it look crisp on a 4K screen, you'll need an upscaler. A great free option to start with is upscale.media. It's a web-based tool that does a decent job of increasing the resolution of your clips without turning them into a mushy mess. For more power, you can look at the free trial of a tool like Topaz Video AI. The results from Topaz are genuinely industry-leading. It uses AI to intelligently add detail and sharpen your footage, and the difference can be night and day. The trial is limited, but it's perfect for seeing what's possible, and for upscaling your best clips for a specific project. Beyond the prompt motion graphics. Sometimes what you need isn't a photorealistic scene but something more graphic, like an animated logo, kinetic typography, or abstract visuals for a background. The thing is, text-to-video models can really struggle with precise text and clean shapes. This is where a different class of free AI-assisted tools comes into play, focusing on motion graphics. And honestly, the most accessible entry point here is, believe it or not, Canva. We all know Canva for static social media posts, but its video editor has gotten surprisingly capable, and its Magic Animate feature uses AI to apply slick, clean animations to text and graphic elements with just a single click. For creating title cards, lower thirds, or animated infographics to splice into your AI video project, Canva is incredibly fast and intuitive. Now, you're not going to build a Pixar movie in it, but for clean, professional-looking graphic elements, it's a fantastic free resource. It bridges the gap between static design and simple motion, and it does so in a way that requires virtually no prior animation experience. You can design your elements, use Magic Animate to bring them to life, export the video with a transparent background. This is a pro feature, but you can use a green screen workaround and overlay it in DaVinci Resolve. For those who want to dive into the deep end, there's Blender. Blender is a professional-grade open-source 3D creation suite. It's completely free and unbelievably powerful. The learning curve is steep, famously so, but it allows you to create anything you can imagine, from 3D models to complex visual effects and motion graphics. You can use it to create stunning 3D logos or abstract particle systems to use as backgrounds. And for a cool niche effect, check out Layapix Converter. It's a free tool that takes any 2D image and uses AI to convert it into a 3D light field image with a subtle parallax motion effect. It's perfect for creating those living photo-style animations, adding a touch of dynamism to still images in your video. Almost free, the best bang for your buck. Okay, we've covered the free landscape pretty thoroughly, but there's a point where free hits a hard ceiling in terms of quality, consistency, and features. If you're serious about this and you're willing to spend just a little bit, we're talking the price of a couple of coffees a month, you can unlock a whole new level of quality that gets you significantly closer to that VO3 dream. The best place to put that money, in my opinion, is right back into the tools we started with, Runway ML and Pika Labs. Their paid plans are where the real magic happens. Let's start with Runway's paid plan. For around $15 a month, you get a much larger bucket of credits, which means more generations and more experimentation. But the biggest deal is the removal of the watermark. That alone professionalizes your output tenfold. You also get access to higher resolution exports and the ability to train custom generators on your own images or style, which is a massive leap in creative control. Similarly, Pika Pro, for around $10 a month, removes the watermark and gives you way more credits, allowing you to generate longer, higher quality videos without constantly worrying about running out. This is the sweet spot for most creators. If your work involves creating videos with talking avatars, then you should at least look at the free trial for Synthesia. It's a platform for creating AI-generated videos with photorealistic avatars that speak a script you provide. It's more of a corporate and educational tool than a creative one, but the technology is impressive and can be useful for certain types of content like tutorials or presentations. The trial lets you get a feel for it. The bottom line is this: investing a small amount of money into a paid plan for Runway or Pika is the single most effective step you can take to elevate your AI video work from a fun experiment to a serious creative endeavor. The future, what to watch for. So, what's next? The pace of this technology is just relentless, and what seems impossible today will likely be standard in a year. While we focused on the tools you can use right now, it's worth keeping an eye on the horizon for the next wave of generators that will eventually become accessible. The first one is an evolution of something we already mentioned: stable video diffusion from Stability AI. The initial model is already out and available for researchers and enthusiasts to run locally, but it's still quite technical. As a product, it's not quite there yet for the average user. But Stability AI has a track record of releasing powerful open-source models, and it's almost certain that they will release more advanced and user-friendly versions of stable video diffusion in the future. This could become the go-to open-source standard, just as Stable Diffusion did for images. It represents the potential for a completely free, high-quality, and unrestricted video generation model that you can run on your own hardware. It's not here yet in a user-friendly package, but it's one of the most important projects to watch in the open-source community. It's the one that could truly democratize high-end generation. And then of course there's the big one, Google Veo. Right now it's the undisputed king of quality, but it's locked away behind closed doors, available only to a select few creators. Google has stated its intention to integrate Veo's capabilities into YouTube and other products eventually. The question isn't if, but when and how. Will it be a premium feature in YouTube Create? Will there be a limited free version? We don't know the details yet, but you can be sure that when Google decides to roll this out to the public, it will fundamentally change the landscape of AI video creation overnight. So keep your eyes peeled for announcements about both stable video diffusion and Google Veo. They are the future. Your AI toolkit. So, there you have it. That's the current state of play for accessible AI video generation. The truth is, that flawless, perfectly coherent, multi-minute story you can generate with a single prompt, that Veo 3-level quality, isn't something you can get for free just yet. The technology is still incredibly new and computationally expensive, but as we've seen, that doesn't mean you can't create amazing things. The gap between the absolute bleeding edge and what's in your hands is closing fast, and the tools available today are more powerful than anyone could have imagined just a year or two ago. For the vast majority of people watching this, the combination of Pika Labs for stylized visuals and Runway ML for more realistic scenes and utility is going to be the winning formula. They represent the peak of what's possible in the free and almost free tiers. When you pair their output with the post-production power of a free tool like DaVinci Resolve for editing and color grading, you have a legitimate end-to-end workflow for creating professional-looking AI video content. It's a powerful toolkit that's just waiting for your creativity. The key is to experiment. Get your hands on these tools, burn through your free credits, and see what you can make. Push their limits, learn their quirks, and start building your own library of AI-generated assets. The field is moving so quickly, and the best way to keep up is to be a part of it. If you want to stay on top of the latest tools, tricks, and breakthroughs in this space, be sure to get subscribed to AI TV. We'll be here to break it all down for you. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.